SUSOIX, become the motor. Hey folks, and welcome to another SUSOIX demonstration tutorial where we are going to show you the principles of balancing over your center line and using a scooter to develop your switch kick, which is the lower half of a Cubai-X-Cross stroke. So as you can see, the movements are identical, waist down and waist up. You're using a cross-country ski motion that has incorporated onto the board and makes the Cubai-X-Cross. So here we are with a KickPed scooter, and the idea is to begin to balance over the center line, as you can see, and drop a shoulder on the opposing side of the leg. And as we begin to develop a good switch kick that will incorporate into the Cubai-X-Cross stroke, which brings in the cross-country skiing motion of the upper body. So this is a video that's going to go in between SpikeBoarding and the KickPed scooter, and of course we're using a SUSOIX skateboard spike, and as the name implies, at the footing end there is a spike, wouldn't you know, of course, which comes from cross-country skiing. And also you're going to need a skateboard with fenders on it from SUSOIX, otherwise known as a SpikeBoard. So let's get back to the KickPed. And the KickPed is a sensational device. You can just Google it and you will find it online. And sadly, we have a KickPed here that is in a large variety. So that's why the handlebar is so high on this athlete. So you want to make sure that you either get the small one or the large one. This one's actually for people about 5'11" and up. We have it in the fleet, in the demo fleet. Don't know where the short one was today, but we grabbed the high one. And so make sure you get the right size, a large or small. So if you're below 5'11", get the small. If you're above, get the large. So as you can see, there's constant switch kicking happening. And it's no mystery that if you hang on, your body, your neurological system is not being requested as much as if you are standing on a board, right? So first we develop the quadriceps and the muscle memory on both the dominant and the non-dominant leg, and then we will begin to bring that to the board. So the switch kicking on the scooter is sensational for the development of a switch kick that brings us into the Cubai-X-Cross. There it is, which is a kick and a spike simultaneously. And the essence of it is to drop the shoulder. So as you can see, the kick leg is making contact with the pavement, and then we're dropping the shoulder, as you can see, and we're balancing over a center line, because that is what skaters do. If you're skating on skates, even left and right, you're actually going to momentarily balance over the center line. And that is what the scooter really helps you to do quite a bit. So as you'll see, even when we're in a static gliding position, we're dropping that shoulder so that all of our weight is on that quadriceps. And even you can let go with one hand and practice that balance, a little bit of a more of a advanced maneuver, and you want to warm up to that. But as you can see, the athlete is in the same position, absolutely the same position, which is right over the center line. You want your nose over your knee, over your toes, and that is how you are skating. So SpikeBoarding is a form of skateboarding, of course, and it is a form of cross-country skiing, and that's where the innovation lies. It lies where those two meet. And of course, in regards to your desire to perform athletics, you're 100% endurance athlete. So this athlete is not going to suddenly jump up and do a trick or get radical. They are focused completely on going forward, very similar to road cycling or triathloning or marathoning. All of those that I just mentioned have their counterparts of radical. And of course, skateboarding has forever been in the acrobat theater. It's a lovely theater to be in, but it is not endurance. There's a little stand-up spike stroke, another stroke we'll tell you about in other videos, but today we're going to concentrate mostly on switch kicking, which is the lower half of the Cubai-X-Cross, as we mentioned. So we're going to do a loop here several times, and we're going to start it slow, and then we'll speed it up just a little bit. And please keep in mind this video is just a demonstration for you to really see how effective the KickPed scooter is for switch kicking. So here we are starting out the climb, and we're not even engaging with the Cubai-X-Cross stroke. We're just switch kicking, same as you're seeing on the KickPed, and we're keeping the skateboard spike in a neutral position, and we're not even engaging it. So you can see the switch action, switch dynamic is very similar on the scooter as well as the SpikeBoard, and the idea is to balance over that center line constantly. So you beginners, hope that you've gotten a KickPed and you're ready to begin the development of your switch kick. So we're going to cut this audio out because this video is fairly straightforward. Visually speaking, you're going to see several laps of the same athlete switch kicking, practicing cadence break, going downhill, and also using the very handy friction plate brake that the KickPed has, as you can see there. And we'll see you at the end of the video with a little more commentary. Well, folks, we hope you've really enjoyed this video and learned a few things about scooters and dominant and non-dominant legs and keeping your cadence left and right equal, and how switch kicking on a scooter leads directly to the development of spikeboarding sport, the sport of balance strength, which can really be a tremendous amount of fun for all you field sport athletes. So remember, spike hard, spike often. Spikeboarding, see you at the next one. SUSOIX, become the motor.